to that in just a few moments' time. Now, it's a little village on the outskirts of Bradford, of course, whose claim to fame is that it is the birthplace of the Brontes. But for years, the building in Thornton, where the literary sisters and their brother were born, has suffered neglect.
Most recently, the cottage was used as bedsits before being auctioned off last year. But now its future has a more literary bent, as Shirley Henry has been finding out.
It's a modest house in a regular street, but this 3-bedroom property was the birthplace of 3 extraordinary sisters, Charlotte, Emily and Anne Brontë.
The former Brontë birthplace at 72 to 74.
It had been rented as bedsits, but a few years ago it was bought at auction for £120,000. It's since been converted into a café deli, but some would argue it should be a museum.
It was an argument that was put to me when we initially purchased the property. I strongly disagreed. My opinion, that the Brontes need to be made a little bit more current. So whilst the museum's great, you only visit a museum once, twice, 3 times. What we're trying to do is to get people to visit on a regular basis, and then ultimately that will gain the interest of the Brontes.
For Mark, it's a cool and trendy environment which is in keeping with the building's original character. But this is the main attraction. Charlotte, Anne, Emily and Branwell were all born in front of this fireplace. But will it attract tourists?
I think these places should be kept as real as they were. A deli next door would be fine, or down the road, but I don't think actually in the house itself.
It would have been a lot better if Bradford Council had bought it up when they had the chance.
I think if the food's good and it offers something to the community, it gets people there, I can't see a major problem with that. I think it's a good thing.
But could it be a rival for the Brontë Museum?
I don't think so, because the places are so close together that it makes it more viable for visitors wanting to come here and maybe carry out a sort of pilgrimage to the Brontë area. And it's kind of more for them to see.
The Café Deli is expected to be open for business next month. Shirley Henry, BBC Look North.
How wonderful.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the